Stop! You go. I'm not going to pay you for terrorizing. Hey, go back to my office. Go! See! I'll see you later. Please, sit!
Why is he avoiding you?
He's a busy man.
Did that Mulani girl come back? They went to the leadership conference together.
That's what I wanted to find out.
And where are all the market women?
I brought your invitation home. Haven't you read it?
Oh, I saw some funny-looking envelopes.
Yeah, Stella is having her Thanksgiving at the bar. She was hired as a teacher at Makutano Primary.
Which Stella? This one of Mama Pima? The one who got grade D in her final exam?
Mom, she went through teacher training college. I'm sure she'll make an excellent teacher.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate Stella dedicating her life into teaching our children. Now that's a big thing. So I'm donating the first drinks on the house to the celebration. Can you go to the store and pick up the crates?
But I'm still doing the decorations.
Do you want to work or not? You look good when you're engrossed in something. You have that raw child glare.
What's sexy? The child in me or the look?
People, Ghana begins to go on right. The cameraman, please stand here. We have to take pictures. Stella! Karibu! Karibu sana! Karibu! Karibu! Where to? Stella! Yes.
I don't see why we have to involve the chief in this little matter. Shani is a love-struck young man looking for his lover, and he'll return to Makutano on his own when he realizes that it's all a wild goose chase.
Joseph, you promised to look after him yourself, but ever since he left, you've never gone out of Makutano. How do you expect to find him?
My people are working on it, my dear. Someone has to stay here to look after you.
Bring my son back home, and you'd have looked after me enough.
I'll bring the boy home. The chief doesn't have to get involved.
I've waited long enough.
What's with this hair-brained boda?
Driver, we are going to the chief's camp.
People have to read this report. When they learn that there are other people who are worried about our education system, they'll know that I mean business.
Bernadette, why don't you leave this fight to the big people in the Ministry of Education? We're just small, simple people. We cannot make a difference.
This report says that students of Standard 8 in over 70 districts in Kenya can't answer simple Class 2 sums. Some cannot even read simple sentences. And you want me to leave that to the ministry?
If you read it further, it says that this is due to the shortage of teachers in the system. Now, Stella is brought here to fill such a gap, and you want her to go?
She's a gap. How can a gap fill a gap? She got grade D, she failed. How can we have failures turn our children to doctors?
They are not failures, Bernadette. Sometimes even students who score A's are not as intelligent as they seem to be.
This war has been fought and won.
Joseph, let's first check at the chief's camp.
We'll check here first. He might be here.
This celebration of yours is for nothing. Your Stella here is not qualified to teach in our schools.
Bernadette.
The good thing is our MP is here. Mrs. Matata, can you read this for them, please?
A recent survey carried out by Uwezo on 70 districts in Kenya shows that Class 8 pupils could not do simple Class 2 sums.
They cannot even read simple sentences because of their teachers.
These primary school teachers are doing their best to educate our children on very low salaries. Instead of appreciating, you're here to insult us?
The truth has always been bitter for some people. Stella here only scored grade D for her finals. Have I lied, Stella?
No, but... and so, what it is?
So she's not qualified to teach our children.
You show us your qualification as a teacher's inspector, and we shall follow your advice.
I don't need to be a dog to see a bone. A D can't teach an A.
Why don't you remove your child from the school and take him where he can be taught by A's?
That's exactly what I'm going to do. Huntington, let's go. Wait, excuse me, please. Hey, are you here for the party? Boycott it. There's nothing to celebrate.
No. I'm looking for the health center.
I hope you are not taught by the type of teachers we are trying to fight. The health center is there in plain view, as you can see it.
Bernadette. Bernadette.
Bernadette is very unfair. Here is someone who's willing to teach, and she says she's of poor quality. Where do we find those high-quality teachers?
Those high-quality teachers are not there. If there's a problem with the education system, we can't be the savior. The school management committee and the Ministry of Education should know what to do.
We cannot get good quality teachers unless the government puts in place attractive incentives for top performers to become teachers.
So these days, the worst performers who have become teachers are not doing a good job.
Come on, I didn't mean it like that.
Stella is a talented teacher. She shouldn't be victimized.
Yes, Stella is talented.
Why do we want to
be better?
All right, settle down. Hey, Snake is here with the drinks. So just stay where you are. He's gonna come and serve you, okay? Wanna go? Also, keep it moving. Thank you. All right, like I promised, one drink from me. Next one, you're on your own.
Con man. What? You have blinded these people into liking you and forgetting that you still owe them a lot of money in refunds.
Why don't you mind your own business?
You are my business. Snake? You're going to work for me.
We are here to get the school back in shape.
Mom, most of the teachers in the country are of average performance. If you get rid of every teacher from the classrooms, who's going to be left to teach the children?
Teachers who are qualified and deserve to teach.
Do you know what? I'm going to see Mr. Matano. Mr. Matano!
Pipi, so good to see you. We can go and talk. Greetings, Mr. and Mrs. Baraka.
Welcome back to town, Chief. We'll see you later.
It looked like you were avoiding me earlier.
I can see you don't beat about the bush.
Is there something that you're not trying to tell me?
Red. Pipi, Red is...
Red is...
She's sort of kind of...
What?
Well, yes, she got retained at the headquarters. Yes, she's at the headquarters.
Which headquarters?
The headquarters where we had the conference. It's some sort of leadership center. They liked her presentation and they retained her.
What do you mean retain? I mean, I didn't know anything about this. Her phone is always off. She never tells me anything.
I don't know. I don't know. Please, excuse me. Honorable, please come to my office and we handle your issue. Please. Joseph?
Yes, Chief.
Pipi, as you can see, I have to talk to my seniors. So let's deal with your issues later.
But when will you be free?
I'll tell you when I have time. Please.
But Mr.
We don't want you to be one of the teachers that we have to lose.
Are we losing any teachers?
Yes, Stella.
She's our newest member of staff. She hasn't even reported to work yet. Has she gotten a better job offer?
Stella is not qualified to teach any students. Her grades are too low to be a teacher.
And what are the right grades to be a teacher? We're even lucky she's willing to come and teach here. We are trying to improve on our teacher-student ratio, and all you can talk about is low grades?
I want to leave this place with either Stella's sacking letter or we shall have to remove our Brian from this school and teach him at home.
Nancy, look, I need to borrow your modem and your laptop, please.
What for?
I need to search for some information using Google that doesn't add up.
What information?
Matano. He's telling me that Red has been retained because of some presentation that she made. But Red told me that she was going for a series of conferences that were supposed to be for the month.
Really?
Maybe there's an online version of the presentation she made.
They're both on my desk.
Thank you.
Get out. Get out. You can't be collecting signatures against me in my own bar. Caris, this is a public place. I'm taking a soda. I've even bought guys drinks. Well, get your refund and get your activities out of my bar. Once I get this petition signed and the lawyer comes knocking at your door, you'll be crawling, begging me to intervene. Get out. Everyone you owe money will come crawling after you, the way you see in a horror movie. Your business is going down. Well. Hello? Hey, wait for me. Wash it. All right, that's it. Everyone, the party's over. Out. You can thank your benefactor, Joseph. Everyone, out.
Why?
Hey!
Very impressive. This is a very patient-friendly facility.
It's all thanks to Dr. Charles' very good leadership.
And at what time does this Dr. Charles ever get him anyway?
He's been around. He just talked out briefly.
Well, as we wait for him, maybe you could walk me through the drugstore.
There's nothing much to see there. We are yet to receive our drug consignment from the ministry.
How come? I'm from the ministry and I know the consignment to this particular center should have been here over a week ago.
That's what we thought, but nothing ever got here.
That's disappointing. Then maybe you could give me the keys. I acquaint myself with what is there.
Dr. Charles keeps the keys in his office.
Oh. Benny?
Yes, Penny Wanjala.
Oh, good. I've been expecting you. How nice of you to join us. Please.
I hope I've not kept you waiting for long. I moved as fast as I received your call.
So whose side are you on now?
I'm on the side of reason. You've gone through all the files, Bernadette. Which teacher in Makutano scored straight A's as you would like?
Even the ones you're praising scored D's, just like Stella.
But some D's are better than others. Are you getting rid of Stella or I move my child from the school?
Getting rid of Stella would mean getting rid of another quarter of my staff members. Obviously, I'm not prepared to do that.
So I remove my child from the school.
Your child is well catered for academically.
She's right, Bernadette.
She is wrong. We are going to hire a teacher to teach Brian from home.
It is the Ministry of Education that sent you to your home school. And it is only the Ministry of Education that can make you stop working. Eh? Not Bernadette.
Yes, and for now, you should concentrate on being the best teacher. Who knows, maybe in future I might become a pilot. You see, Mom, this is exactly the attitude that you should be fighting. Why is it that you think I'm going into teaching as a temporary stop for me? You're going to teach all your life? When are you going to get rich and remove us from this poverty life? I'm not going into teaching as a stopover. That's what compromises the quality of what people teach.
Hey, Stella, eh? You know you should begin teaching today. Eh? Just imagine you're speaking like a real teacher.
Oh, yes, and you should concentrate on being the senior woman teacher, or maybe even a headmistress.
Or maybe you could be the Minister of Education?
Hey, Stella!
Obviously, I'm just wasting my time here. My advice is not needed.
Joseph, it's not that...
Find me at the car when you're done.
Joseph, please, let me first talk to him. Joseph!
Did I come at a bad time?
Come right in. I think all they wanted was someone to listen to them, and I did exactly that. So, how can I help you?
I think you know exactly why I'm here.
The drugs you prescribed for the patient are here.
Oh, thank you. Be the patient or be out within the hour.
Okay.
Why do patients have to purchase drugs? This is a government institution and you get a free supply.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, well, I know the system can be very annoying sometimes, but that will change. I have been part of the system and I'll know how to break it.
I really appreciate your commitment.
I'm sure we'll make a great team. You have my word on that. And now, if you will, excuse me, please.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Penny, Wanjao?
Washington Kajiwe! Oh my God!
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I've been active at the ministry until I asked for a transfer from the city. I needed some fresh air. And now I work here.
You work here?
Yes, I do.
Wow. I run a chemist down the street.
Oh my God, old habits die hard.
I don't want to be misunderstood, and that's why I'm reading for you the weather report again, so that you know. Listen, if you have ears. 1 out of every 10 standard 8 pupils cannot solve a standard 2 mathematical problem. 2, 30% of standard 5s will fail the same problem, while only 20% of standard 2 pupils would be able to solve it. 3, a third of the children in standard 2 can only recognize numbers, but cannot perform basic calculations on the same figures. Even
what is this woman all about?
Welcome to Makutano.
Betty, is that woman your relative or his relative?
I don't know who she is.
You should be very worried.
So if you want to join my crusade, go remove your child from the school and come to my house. We shall hire qualified teachers.
Bernadette, we are not interested. Stella will continue to be available to teach the children. If you fail to bring those you are interested in.
Pipi, your mother is shaming both herself and us with this crusade. We have to talk to her as a family.
Dad, don't involve me in this. I have to sort my own family out.
But why do I let myself get convinced by you?
Because you know that what I'm saying is possible. I'm going to get the boy back. He's like my son.
Don't waste your breath. I'm going to give you 1 more week and then I involve the authority.
Weather report, Jew. Oh, Mama, Jew.
The Lord works in mysterious ways. I'll get the boy back.
And if you, the man, can't tell him, how do you expect me to break it to him?
Nancy, it's one thing to be a man and another to be the one to deliver heart-shattering news. I would never forgive myself if anything happened to that young man because of something I told him.
Yeah, but it'll come out sooner or later.
But not through me.
Okay, let me try and get courage to tell him. This is something I believe only a man can make him understand.
Well, you have my blessings. I'm also tired of having to hide every time I see him.
You're fighting a losing battle, Bernadette, and you're making Brian pay for it.
But how do you expect me to keep quiet?
Now, listen. We are talking about a learning environment that has very few facilities. Congested classrooms, a bad teacher-pupil ratio. It's a system.
But why don't other parents care about their children's education?
Because keeping quiet is the easiest thing to do. But if we join forces with other villagers, then we can fight not the teachers, but the system.
So the problem is the system?
Yes. And if the villagers have you on their side, then the fight is as good as won.
We are going to fight the system.
The villagers need you, Bernadette.
Let's go talk to these people.
Probably I should do the talking.
No, it's me they need. I'll end it all.
Ananias Matano. You are the chief. How come you arrive on foot like a common man?
I arrived some time back. I've been in my office.
You've been in your office. And how come Nancy knew you were in your office before me?
We need to do something.
It's a long story. Look, Red Mulani and Nancy are friends. Red and I went to the leadership conference together. Red got another man. And she asked Nancy, her friend, to ask me to talk to Pipi about it. That's the short version of the story.
Hey, Red has a new man.
Margaret, what I have told you is very confidential.
I've studied this case, and I've seen some good things.
We don't want to listen to you. You've haunted my daughter enough.
Mama Pima, what she has to say is positive.
You tell us, not her.
A lot of blame has flown around today, but we've not stopped to ask ourselves relevant questions. Who is to blame when a Standard 8 pupil cannot do Standard 2 arithmetic? The teacher? The system? The parent? Or is it us collectively as a society?
Does he expect us to answer that?
Yes. I've discovered that we parents have surrendered our parenting roles to the teachers and the world.
We expect the best from our children, but we never strive to insist for the best.
My request to you now is that we should not leave the role of educating our children to Teacher Pendo and her staff. Now that we are together, why don't you join me as we walk to the school to express our solidarity with the head teacher, and for me to return Brian here to be taught by Stella.
Carice, I need your help in helping a mutual friend. Pipi?
So if I help a mutual friend, which mutual friend will help me with my issues?
Carice, you don't have to be tough with me. I just thought that since Pipi's issue is a guy thing and you're a guy...
Don't waste my time.
Nancy, you'll never guess who I'm Gmail chatting with.
Red?
Yeah, she says she's fine, but she doesn't know when she'll be coming home.
That's great. I mean, at least now you can talk to her directly. Listen, I need to go to the school meeting.
Nancy, what's going on?
Try Gmailing her again. We'll talk later.
Dr. Charles also confirmed my suspicion. He has no idea at which point between the health center and the ministry the drugs disappear. So that way, our operation should be risk-free.
That's great. Then I'll just deal with the repackaging right here. All you have to ensure is that I get a steady supply from the health center stores.
I've already worked out how to get hold of the key.
That's good. And I'll make sure that Bettina stays at the salon which I acquired for her. That way, our operations here will not raise any eyebrows.
You have never lost your can.
A wasp never loses its sting.
What sting?
Sting? Oh, a wasp. Dr. Penny, meet my lovely fiancée, Bettina. Bettina, Dr. Penny is Dr. Charles's new assistant at the health center. She has just come to see how the chemist can work with the health center to deliver top health services.
Right. So she's a doctor?
Yes, and I studied with her. Because we know each other, working with her at the health center is not going to be difficult.
Anyway, I'd come to see if you're interested in coming for the meeting at the school. But it seems like you're busy with business. I'll go alone.
One of the good things that have come out of your failure to get rid of Stella is that you have created interest at the school.
Yes, and if the school management committee is not working, we should take the responsibility ourselves.
That's very true, Mama Pima. Just because your children are studying for free, it doesn't mean that you completely abandon all interest in what goes on at the school.
It's high time we got rid of this blame game and take a stand to ensure quality learning for our children.
Stella, welcome to Makutano Primary School.
Instead of throwing around blame about problems in our education system, we must hold hands together as citizens and work towards improving the education system for our children. We can join efforts and improve the administration and management. We can make change happen and have more accountable and better education services. Nisisi. For more information on how to improve the quality of education in your school, SMS the word school, your name and address to the number 5606 and we shall send you a free leaflet. Tukutane, Makutano.